This is the cisterns. This is where they collected rainwater because they didn't have, you know, water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
No purification methods.
Wow. So they had to collect water to make sure they could survive. One of the things about this fort that was pretty cool was it was built after the war, 1812, and then in Civil War times, the Federals at Fort Pickens tore down that fort, burned down that fort when Florida seceded, and they moved everything here. So after that point, they occupied this fort through the entirety of the Civil War. So this is one of the only forts that was held by federal hands
In the South.
in the South. So obviously the Confederates tried to get that back a couple times, but were unsuccessful. So, and then after that, in the late 1890s, they did a lot of restoration work to make it more defensible. And then Geronimo, the Apache chief, and a whole bunch of Apache Indians were housed here after the Indian Wars, and they were going to send him to a federal prison, but then the people of Pensacola decided that they wanted to keep him here. So they petitioned to have him here as kind of a sightseeing, a tourist attraction. So he would actually take the buttons off his jacket and give them to people as souvenirs, and then they would sew more buttons on his jacket. And then more people would get them as souvenirs because that way they could have buttons from Geronimo's jacket. So they're actually working on preservation on fixing this side of the fort. There's some, well, it's their preservation work, so they're digging out, so they have sandbags to prevent them from
Oh, and this is where the water would come off the roof.
Yeah.
I think this was set up later on. Copper doesn't seem degraded enough.
This is just another wing.
Looks like this was sealed up and broken again.
So this is kind of same kind of deal as the last one. It's just a separate wing. Kind of see outside there. And that goes. You see, there's more of those powder casemate things where they pick up the powder. And more cannon.
Actually, those were for mines, and then later on for shells.
This is the tunnel that went through. Let's see how far down we go before we get freaked out.
This pigeon has a band on it.
Yeah, they're banded.
Anyway.
This is the tunnel between casemates.
I got my eye on these.
I don't think you can see pretty far. This is so they can transport things back and forth.
Now where?
I think it's sealed. Yeah, it's sealed.
Yeah, they said they sealed it before in 1902, and behind this is another wall, another room we were in.
Somebody came back here and drank a beer.
Actually, that's Arizona. Nice place to hide, really cool.
Yeah. Up the hill.
God, I hate stairs.
Hello, pigeon.
You gonna move? Okay.
You're not gonna move. We'll walk around you.
I'm not going to, for fear of death. Bye, pigeon.
see like the newer fort they built inside the old fort. Now you can, from up here, you can kind of see where they separated. So the old fort, and then they brought more earthworks and stuff in for the newer one down there.
Can you imagine the size of those freaking guns?
Yeah.
And we thought these were big.
Big cannon.
The original iron rails.
Now you can see like the rails that they had inside, basically how they worked. And out there is Pensacola, and the big bridge that goes across Pensacola that takes like an hour to go across. It's huge. This is really, yeah, this is neat.
It's just gone.
This is a 15-inch Rodman gun. It's a smoothbore cannon. It's one of the biggest that was ever developed. And you can see the tracks. So they could spin it around. It'd take a bunch of people to spin this thing. How immense it was. And you get a beautiful view of the Gulf of Mexico out there. The rest of the sound. Ironically enough, way out in the ocean there, looks like a tall ship coming in. It's huge, whatever it is. So for this section over here, so like from that section out there, a fire broke out and hit the powder and blew off the whole end of the wall. And they said that the debris rained down a mile and a half away at the Navy Yard. So
yeah, which is across the river. Well,
the
bay
over
there.
The big boom. Big bada boom.
I would not want to be standing here. I can tell you that.
Nope. Gotta say, this is one of the coolest things. Oop. Looks like the Blue Angels are flying there. Oh, there they go. Off in the distance. It's their practice time. They practice here a lot, apparently. But, yeah, so. This is one of the coolest things I've ever went to. So this is Battery Truman. This is built in 1905. So pre-World War I. Outside Fort Pickens here. You can see the other part of the shore batteries over there. Some of the buildings. A lot of those are private residences in the Discovery Center, and in between them there you can see Fort Pickens. Alright, so, and then down here. Uh-huh.
These could fire 10 rounds in under a minute.
These guns get fine. So this is Battery Truman. Lots of stairs. This is where one of the shore guns was. That's the other battery over there. Some outbuildings. You can go up and look. that's where the gun would be. So all the ammo stuff would be held down here in these rooms. That's a phone call.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it.
Push the button at least. It's like SOS. Your phone sounds like SOS. So cool stuff. That's a little one. And then what did they say? 1946 they moved it to Battery
1943, they moved it to Battery Callum.
Callum, wherever Battery Callum is. We'll have to find that. So this is Battery Van Swearingen. Damn it! Van Swearingen. All right, that's stupid. All right, anyway. Battery is built in 1898. 4.72-inch Armstrong rifles was converted into a range-finding station for Battery Payne in 1922 and used throughout World War II.
Yeah, I'd have to guess if it was converted just because if you look, that gun won't do much good with the building on the pad.
So most of it was closed off down there. So there's Fort Pickens over there. So we're gonna walk down here and check out this other thing now. So this is Battery Payne. Ooh, echo. This is where those guns were moved from the last battery we were at. Same kind of deal. It's really echoey. So the battery kind of looks the same. Rooms are, doors are a little different, but the rooms are the same. Yep. So this is their last stop of the day. This is Battery Worth. So the gun pits on the left and right had 12-inch mortars. They could 700-pound projectiles to a ship 9 miles away. So that's where the guns were on the left and right there. We'll go walk up the trail.
The battery's worth what?
Or they were double A's.
Ah,
No.
so like $3-4.
Anyway. You got a sealed door down there.
Oh, generator room.
Generator room. Yep. We've seen these before with these pads.
There's just a generator on top of this sucker.
Yeah. That's the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing, but the pad's missing. You can kind of see that one.
Alright, so let's take a walk up. Stairs. This is like, after today, I am the stair master. Yeah, it's probably weatherproof it.
Oh, it's in that original electronics section down there.
Yeah. That goes nowhere, so don't go up that. So there are the battery pits, left and right. Another room. And then, where's this? Ah, the lookout room. So, over that way, placements. That way is Fort Pickens. There's another battery down there that's closed off right now.
So they just literally sit here with pair of binoculars all day.
Yep. Okay. So. Okay. All right. So that was pretty much our trip today. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a fun time?
I really appreciate it. He'd stop touching the sunburn on your back.
No. So that was pretty cool. It was definitely something I've never experienced before. I mean, something I've never seen before, so it was really neat. It's been a really nice time down here. It's not 30 degrees and snowing like it is in Pennsylvania, so that's awesome too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit down on here in Gulf Breeze, Pensacola, Pensacola Bay. So that's it.